of course, you need some, you have some special requirements. But other than that, business and engineering, life sciences, there I think you can quote normal requirements.
Do you know if Chinese graduates tend to stay here and find a job here, or if they tend to go back to China after?
I was quite surprised when I heard the figure before, 10% have gone back to China. I think this will change in the future. Some will go back because it will be more attractive to be in China than in Europe. But by now, what I experience is that many Chinese students try to stay here. If they find a job, they will try to stay here for whatever reasons. But what we have also experienced is that many Swiss students, once they have been to China, they are desperately looking for a job in China. And so I have several students who now live in Shanghai and in some other places of China, and who have their job down there, and they love it. So there is a certain exchange, which I think is great. Although the number, of course, is a little bit, if you take the 7 million we can offer, there is not much, it's not sufficient supply.
I want to clarify one point, because we mentioned 10% of our people go back to China. It's only in our database, because we started to establish our database 2 years ago.
Okay.
Because most of them are still studying here.
But I think what I have seen in the United States, there are quite a few students, Chinese now, going back to China, even those who have been, who have their professor at an American university. So there is the incentive is quite good.
I think I have just one other, because this 10% or 90%, maybe there's some other part of it also go to other countries. So between the choices that people go back to China or people stay in Switzerland and people go to other countries, say, what would be your best choices? And my other question would be, say, you mentioned that currently how to say, you're mostly promoting this exchange between China and Switzerland, student programs is through the government way. Have you ever think about, like, say, using internet? Because, say, Germany has the DAAD, an organization which generally providing all information and for students between, say, China or Germany and also other many countries. So that might be also an option for Switzerland.
We have certainly discussed this, and it's just a matter of manpower. We haven't made it up to now. But Mr. Osterley, it's on his to-do list, and he will come up with this, I guess, very soon, because we are aware of this. That of course this is the way to go. If you look what the young people do, how they select information,
exactly.
That's the internet. That's pretty clear. Yeah. So thank you for the hint. I will report this. Okay. Thank you very much.
Swiss company. I will say that today I was talking about Swiss achieving success in China through close cooperation. Firstly, I would like to send my best thanks to the organizer for their invitation. I'm very glad to have the chance today to make this presentation with the topic achieving success in China through close cooperation. Maybe most of you know that I have been working in the CICA since 2001 after my PhD work in Germany. And why I choose this topic? In the beginning, my work has nothing to do with China. And due to the following reasons, I'm involved in many projects in China. I like it, I love it. Yeah. And several reasons. Firstly, the fast-growing market, and the focus of our company in China. And additionally, the relationship, bilateral or the friendly relationship between Switzerland and China is growing better and better. So, since this topic is related to our company in China and in Switzerland, so I would firstly introduce or give a brief introduction about our company. How about Sika? Sika, located in Bern, as a Swiss company producing construction and industrial material like automotive, commercial vehicles, building components, and so on. And Sika is trying to be a leader in processing material used in bonding, sealing, reinforcing, and so on. And just a little bit data about Sika. In this diagram, you can easily find that in the last previous 5 years, Sika has developed very quickly, and the organic growth is around 11 to 15%, except in 2008, only 5.9% due to the well-known financial crisis. And the EBIT margin is around 8 to 11%. And from the point of net sale per regions, you can see that Sika is right now mainly staged in Europe. Only 10% of our net sales is from Asia and Pacific. It is quite a small part of this, but the potential is very huge. And if we look at the target markets, for example, construction, we can easily find that the products and the markets of Sika covering flooring, structure strengthening, waterproofing, elastic sealing bonding, and roofing, and finally the concrete production. And while Sika industry is one of the most important supplier for transportation, automotive, aftermarket, and automotive OEM and OES, and appliance and component. And therefore, we can see that Sika's markets are growing and fragmented, and with a high potential for innovation. And this topic today is related to China. So I would like to introduce our activity in China, Sika in China. So firstly, Sika established the headquarters in 1994 in Guangzhou. And in 2005, we moved headquarters from Guangzhou to Suzhou, the Singapore Industrial Park, because of the clear reasons with the improvement and the development of China. And it is very important to relocate the headquarters from the south part to the Shanghai area and Suzhou area. And in the last 15 years, Sika has opened a lot of branches and companies like in Suzhou, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Beijing, Tianjin. And right now, Sika has worldwide 12,000 employees. Only in China, we have 900. And how to understand